Today's struggle has been about thoughts, has been about comparison and judgment of self. I wrote about this on my Instagram. Hey viewers, my name's Cara, and this week I have been reading John Green's new book, Turtles All the Way Down. Have also been reading through The Warrior Goddess Way by HeatherAsh and Amara, and today I'm washing my face with Dittany's face scrub in Margarita mix. Lately I've been thinking about thinking, which isn't nearly meta enough for someone like me. Of course I would be thinking about thinking. I overthink everything, so why not the process of thought itself? If you haven't read Turtles All the Way Down yet, it centers around the main character, whose name is Asa, who suffers from thought spirals, essentially. And while I am not ever going to say that my issues are anywhere near Asa's in the book, it has been enlightening to read about thoughts and the process of thoughts, especially since this week I also read a section in The Warrior Goddess Way that was about thoughts and stillness and awareness, and about the fact that our thoughts are just thoughts, and if we work at it, we can kind of not necessarily disconnect from them, but we can realize that they are just thoughts that we are having and not us in general. That our thoughts are not us. We are not our thoughts, and they are just things that occur in our brain. And so negative thoughts and worrisome thoughts, if we work at it, we can get to the point where we just recognize that they're happening, right? Like, yes, I'm having this thought, but it is not controlling my life. It is not me. I am not this thought. My partner and I talk about this a lot as well. So today, I woke up and was thinking about a lot of these things, and I posted about it on my Instagram, as I said, because I've been struggling with a few things recently that I've been talking to my partner about as well. I'm just talking about, you know, thoughts that I have that come automatically in certain situations that I know, at the same time, I know are not true. These are not true things, and so my intention for this year is truth, and I know that these things are not necessarily true. They're almost certainly not true, and they are definitely not capital T true, but they are worries that I have, and they are thoughts that persist in the same situations over and over. And so reading Turtles All the Way Down today, and having recently read that section in The Warrior Goddess Way, just thinking more about the fact that our thoughts are just thoughts, and we are not our thoughts, and we are not our worries, and we are beings that have emotions, but we are not our emotions. And unlike Asa in the book, I am not specifically concerned with answering the question, well then, what are we? What am I, if not these things? But I am enjoying, lately, working on the knowledge that negative thoughts that we have, and worrisome thoughts that we have, and issues that we are having are not us. They are not the totality of who we are. They do not define us. And so if any of you have been struggling with a similar issue, I just wanted to share that with you, that if you needed that today, if you needed that sign, if you needed that reminder that you are not the thoughts that you are having. I am not the thoughts that I am having. My partner is not the thoughts that they are having. My friends are not the thoughts that they are having. And I posted this morning on Instagram that I sometimes feel like the people in my life who I feel like, these thoughts that I have, who I feel like are letting me down in some way, who I feel like don't care about me in some way, that they are not doing it to hurt me. I feel like the universe is teaching a lesson and they're in on it. That the universe is telling them, no, 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 don't help her. She's learning a lesson. And that has helped me a little bit today. Also made me a little bit annoyed. Like, thanks a lot, universe. Maybe I just want connections with people, and maybe I just want friendship, and maybe I don't want to learn this lesson in the hard way that you are making me learn it. But then Megan's Han just posted something about soul agreements that made me think, and I reposted it, and someone said something about their experiences with soul agreements, and so Turtles All the Way Down. Wondering what you all think about soul agreements, and what you may or may not have made an agreement with yourself, with your soul, with other souls, in the past and in your previous incarnations that maybe might be contributing to the things that we're going through today in this lifetime. That maybe I made some soul agreements in my past that would help me learn these lessons, and I knew that they would be hard, and I knew that I would hate it, and I knew that I would have a hard time with it, but I chose it because it's going to teach me an important lesson. I'm wondering what you all think about the concept of soul agreements, and whether it's something you've ever thought about, whether you think about your thoughts in either the way that Asa does in John Green's book, or in the way that I do, in the way that we think maybe everyone does, you know, that it's not to a clinical level, it's not to the point of really negatively affecting our entire lives the way that it is for the character in the book, at least so far. I haven't finished the book, but, you know, thinking about the way that it makes us relate to other people, the way that it relates to our friendships, how our thought patterns affect our relationships. Yeah, that's just kind of been where my head's at today. So I want to thank Lauren, because I now smell like a margarita, and I haven't yet done a full review of all the Dittany products that I have, but I love the face and body scrubs, and this process helps me a lot too, to feel like I'm clearing more away than just dead skin cells, but also using it as a cleansing and healing practice, incorporating these good things into that practice. Shout out to HeatherAsh Amara for the Warrior Goddess Way. This is the sequel to Warrior Goddess Training. I have not read the other one, but I am working through this one now. Almost done. And shout out to John Green, one of my favorite authors ever, for his latest novel, Turtles All the Way Down, which I am greatly enjoying, and I am very close to finishing as well. Let me know your thoughts about thoughts in the comments, because again, we're just that meta. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you next time, and until then, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.